Okay, hello everyone. Um, actually, a few of the students who have Mac uh, computers only, therefore no Windows-based computers available. Um, since they have some difficulties installing Oracle databases on the Mac, and I would like to clarify what actually I looked at more closely and find out a solution for them to uh, follow up what we are trying to achieve. So eventually, we all have the same um, work environment. Um, Here's what I can say. Installing Oracle database on any Mac operating system is not easy. It's not an easy task. Um, a, Once the Oracle developed um, the Mac version of the database uh, available, but it was only uh, for 10G. Um, and after that, Oracle evolves a lot with many releases, even different version 10, 11, 12, and 13. But um, Oracle evolves at its pace, and Mac operating systems evolves its own pace. So it has leopard, snow leopard, and lion, mountain lion, mavericks, and so on and so forth. So Oracle does not actually follow to tweak their databases uh, to enable to run on different versions of Mac operating systems. Uh, so at some points they stop following uh, for the evolution of Mac operating systems, particularly for uh, the freeware. Okay, uh, of course there are, if you can purchase the Oracle databases for um, Mac operating systems, then you might have a full support. But for this um, freeware, like um, we can enjoy um, Express Edition on the Windows systems. Uh, Mac OS does not have the same advantages or same benefits. So what I want to suggest is that um, I wanted to build a virtual box. Okay, on this screen, you can download VirtualBox for Mac OS 10 like this. If you click this, then you can download it. So, for example, in my case, I downloaded it already here, VirtualBox OS X .dmg. So you can double click on this file and install it. um, so here is the steps that I um, followed. You can download it from there and then install it. So once you install it, then you will have a virtual box, right? So that you can see um, once you install it, then you can have a virtual box on your application folder. Uh, those who knows what virtual um, VMware or VirtualBox are running is that it gives you a platform on top. You can install multiple guest operating systems. So once you install a VirtualBox on your Mac OS, then you can install any other operating systems as far as you have image files. Okay, that's perfect. So you can install Ubuntu or any kinds of Linux, or you can also install Windows, or you can install one additional um, Mac operating systems as well. That's not what we want. Okay, we want to install uh, Oracle databases. um, so um, I have tried uh, that on my virtual box uh, by including um, um, one of one other uh, program. It's kind of a virtual machine like a guest operating systems. But if you install this on your virtual box, then it runs as if you have one guest operating systems. Okay, so this is Oracle DB Developer, which can be downloaded from uh, here. This is excuse me, the website, or you can find it uh, with this uh, title: Oracle Technology Network Developer Day, Database, VirtualBox Application, and Virtual Machine. What you need to download here is that Oracle DB Developer VM. In order to download this, you have to click on Accept. Therefore, this can be clickable. Okay. Let me click this on other new tab. Then it doesn't matter. So you can download it. It takes time because this is a 7.3 gigabytes. I already downloaded. This is currently downloaded, but I have already downloaded, which is OVA file format. I think Oracle Virtual Application, something like that. Okay. So once you download that, once you have a virtual box installed, Then there's another step here. Import your VM. On your VM, there is a file menu on top, and there are import applications, and you choose these OVA files and click next. Okay, this is what you need to do. So what you need to do is go back to application and find out VirtualBox. So double click. Actually, I already installed it, right? Uh, Suppose you do not have this, you have nothing here, no guest operating systems. Once you have guest operating systems, those are listed on your left pane, right? You could have a zero, one or more guest operating systems, which are all listed here, and you can tell that which ones started up or which ones uh, no power, so powered off. If this is powered off, then you can power on by click on this start. But anyway, in your case, you do not have this, right? Uh, so on top here, file, there's an import application. You need to click on this menu, all right? And then there is a virtualization format is needed. Then see, we downloaded that, so it should be somewhere. In this case, a download. Then there is a OVA file format is available. If you click this, then open is clickable. So once you click this open button, then it'll be installed, and therefore finally you will have this. Okay, installations is a very straightforward installation of VirtualBox, and within the VirtualBox install Oracle DB Developer VM. That is also very straightforward. Okay, here is what we can do. Once you have this, then click on Start. You don't need to do anything. It goes um, by itself. Okay, all right. So I'm going to close this, close that, and I want to make this a little bigger. Okay. If we want to, this is a terminal. Okay, so here database information, Oracle SID is Oracle 12C. It's already Oracle Service ID is created, so you can read uh, this information if you like, right? It's already given. So everything is under home Oracle on this virtual machine, right? For example, uh, type here cd. Okay, so cd top ls, and there is a home. If I remember correctly, there is a home, so cd home and ls, and then there is a worker, so cd ls again, then all kinds of database informations there, right? So it is there. um, okay, there's something that I want to share with you is these two. There's SQL developer and SQL command line. So if you click this, then this is very similar to this terminal. Okay. It's very slow, and right now I do not know why it doesn't respond. I think it is. Let me click it. Right now, SQL developer is running. I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this also. So this is virtual box. This is Oracle VMware. It takes time. I think my system's resource is not strong enough right now. Let me bring my terminal. Terminal is not still clickable. Alright, yeah. Come on. Okay. Come on, yeah. Little sector. It looks very busy. Oh, okay, yeah, thank you. So allow automated user reporting to Oracle. Okay. I think that is because I have two developer is running here, developer and there. So I think I need to close one. When I install the virtual box, uh, the memory size is 1 gig only. Um, Therefore, the memory resource is insufficient right now. Oh, so many things is running right now. I think I need to close. I hope it is not crashed. Meanwhile, um, here uh, currently database is connected, so you can run uh, SQL. You need to um, this database connection in this case is that the database is mounted, but you have to uh, specifically connect to the database with the login name and password. So the particular database right now is I believe that is HR database. So yeah, while we are waiting this, let me continue to explain what we need to do. In database, I mean using DBMS, you can create one or more databases. As I explained earlier, DBMS has already multiple databases installed. One of those is catalog database, uh, which contains everything about the files, tables, also databases that you could create for your applications. Okay, so all such um, data should be properly maintained. So bookkeeping is possible based on system built-in databases. Okay. In addition to that, you can create your own database. In order to create your own database, then you have to create a service ID and in your operating systems, and that should be linked to your database uh, physical spaces. So all such complicated steps needed. Once you have successfully done on creating uh, database, then you can create tables in a particular database. Okay. So what we need to do in this class, we're not going to to create a new database, but we're going to use database already built in. There we want to create tables. Okay. Um, that's what we are going to do. The database that you could do on this particular Mac operating systems through the VirtualBox uh, is called HR. Okay, so I'm going to explain that to you. Let me uh, show you the demo. Let me see if I can. You can work on this command line on the terminal, or see I have accidentally created multiple developer um, modules which unnecessarily use I think the virtual memories right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't need all of this. I need only one for this GUI based database development or this command line. Let's see if command line is uh, in the active state. Okay, doesn't recognize. Can I? Okay, quit. Oh, okay, very good. I'm going to quit few of those. Okay, what about this? I'm going to quit this. Developer. Also, I want to quit. Okay, much better. Oops. All right. So I have a tools, file, edit, view. See, this is all valuable data modeler is possible. Navigate and run team tools. Okay, so for example, if I click this, then connect to systems. Database is called the system right now, so you can connect the system username system and let's see, manager. Not sure. It's not. Oracle. Okay, so system username system and password is Oracle. Um, so even for example tables, then you can see table information. This is system. Okay, this is like catalog. Uh, need to do this. Mm. SQL worksheets. The system. Let's say. Okay, so we can, for example, uh, select star from employees and then execute it. Let's see. Some system one. Query builder. Worksheets. Employees, for example, and then commit. Sure, a second. How can I see the result? Okay. Table and view does not exist. The table view does not exist. So this is not exist. But anyway, we can try. For example, create table my table 2 and then a number, b number, so two attributes in the table. Table name is my t2 and then execute. See what happens. So table t2 is created. Okay, and then I can do, for example, insert into table my T2 values. This is syntax. The syntax needs to be learned. So I have A and B. I can say A, I want to put number 1 and number 112 B. See what happens. And then I'm going to click this and execute. So one row is inserted, and then insert into my T2 values, and then A to the column A, I want to put the value 2, column 2, 2, and close, and semicolon, and execute. So another row inserted. And then if I want to see select star from the table called my T2 and semicolon and execute, then I have two columns, column A and column B, and two rows. First row, 1 and 11, and second row is 2 and 12, as you can see here, right? So if I enter more values, say 333 and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, enter. Now here and execute, then another row, and if I click this and execute, then I have those three, right? If I click this and execute it again, still possible because I didn't do, if it is I didn't put any primary keys. But for example, if I do T3 and a number unique non-null unique and P varchar 2 and 10 characters. See if we can create. So my T3 is created. Then I can do insert into my T3 values, and then A number 11 and B, I can say Mercy College, and insert. Oops, there is some error. Error report, value too large for the column system. 13 and maximum 10. It's a maximum 10, so it is not possible, right? So say Mercy only and execute. So one row is inserted. So another, I can say 12 and college, and then another is inserted, right? And then I put here 1 So I can do select star from my T3 and execute it. Then I have 11 Mercy, 12 College, 1 Union. Now so I have two tables, my T2 and my T3. So I want to join, for example, select a star from my T2 and my T3. Select star means I want to um, um, extract 4 columns. So you can see those 4 columns here. A from my T2, B from my T2, another A from my T3, another B from my T3. So so I can rename it to the first one is from the first A, and second one is second B, and the first B. And third one I would say A underscore 0, which is from the first one from the second table, and this is second column from the second table. Okay, so click that. Then I have so many mappings between those two tables. If you see here, just mapping, right? Those two tables for the 4 columns are fully mapped. 111 of the first column is mapped to I would say like this. 11 Mercy, somewhere I typed, right? And the first row of the second table mapped each of each rows of the first table. Similarly, second row of the second table is mapped to every single row of the first table, and same thing here. This is not what we want. If I want to say that if I want to match column A with the column A of the second table, then what I need to do is I need to say here where my T2 dot A is the same as my T3 dot A. Therefore, if they are the same, then I want to retrieve it. Then I only column A, and the first table of the first table and second table, the column A, if they are the same, then I want to retrieve. In fact, this column 2, I have only one, and column 3, I mean the second table, again I have only one for the value of the column A. So they can be matched, and therefore I have only one rows in the table um, returned from these SQL statements. Okay, this is just a basic thing that I can explain to you. Hopefully, this help you to conduct the second homework assignments. All right, have a good day.